Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, know your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. And so, I'm on here real quick because I wanted to say this. Okay, honey, just cause you get your nails done every week and your hair did, practically every week as well, and you have a brand new car and, honey, your own apartment, and, honey, you living in a condo. Okay. Okay, honey, you living in a condo. Okay, let me tell you something. That does not mean your self-esteem is high. Okay, now I done said this time and time again. I know. Okay. Oh, and let me add this, and because you got a lot of money, okay? Or you got some money, or you got a good job. Listen, all of those things are materialized things, and they things that are outside of your existence, okay? You know your self-esteem is high when you don't entertain certain things, okay? Certain things, certain people you just won't entertain, okay? For instance, right? Like for myself, I'm gonna give you guys some parables. I'm so happy I'm on here. Okay, listen, I'm gonna give you guys some examples. When my self-esteem was low, right? My self-esteem was low when I would stay in relationships that were that expired. Okay, meaning that, and it wasn't necessarily cheating, and I think that's a lot of us, you know, at times we compare the relationship we in to what how our ex was. So we'll say things like, well, my ex, he cheated on me, you know, and he wouldn't come home, but this guy I'm in a relationship with now, you know, he cheats but he comes home. Listen, or even better yet, you would say, the guy I'm in a relationship with, I never caught him cheating, I never seen him do anything, you know, but I don't feel like we growing together. And some of you guys stay in a relationship when you clearly see that you and this person, like, you are growing, you don't work on yourself, you evolving, and you staying in a relationship because you are afraid to take the leap out on faith. Okay? Let's be real. Okay? So I wanted to come on here real quick and say this. Honey, you could get your hair did, your nails did, your lashes did, those eyebrows done. Honey, in the words of my aunt, one of the things she used to say, honey, you got to work on that inside. You got to work on the inside. You trying to compensate for what you feel you lack of with material things. So because you don't have, you know, high self-esteem, you know what amazes me? The times that my self-esteem was really low, those the times that I needed to get dressed up all the time. Message. Okay? Message. The times when my self-esteem was so low, those the times I needed to get dressed up the most. Okay? So, if you, we talk about this, that that the universe, it goes by your energy. And some of you like, oh, well, I get my hair done, I get my nails done, my lashes, honey, I'm a baddie, you can't tell me nothing. But you know, you know how your self-esteem is low? Because certain guys you keep entertaining. Yeah, your self-esteem. See, I used to believe, I thought this. I really thought this. I really thought this. I would get in the mirror, right? And I told you, my good friend, a guy. It feels so good coming from a male perspective. Okay, when they able to tell you, call you out on your shit. And I remember this one particular day. I would go to him. I would tell him everything. Oh, this nigga did this. He ain't calling me back. I caught this dude on the sofa. He in my apartment. He texting old girl. He texting different chicks. Or it was just on and on and on. And I remember my friend looked at me, and he said, "Your self-esteem is low." And that's when he also said, if you don't change, basically, you're going to keep going through this, and you're going to get into your 30s or whatever it is, and you never going to know what love feels like. And I was so I was so scared that he said that I said, no, I'm not. Right? Like, nuh-uh. It doesn't matter if you in denial. It doesn't even matter if you don't agree with it. What matters is for you to start seeing what you doing, it is not working. I don't give a fuck how sharp your nails look. I don't give a damn how those lashes are on goddamn fleek. I don't give a damn how much your eyebrows, you get them arched and that makeup is laid to the gods, like some of you guys say. I don't give a fuck what type of shopping you're doing. Okay, I don't give a damn if you stay in the stores. I don't give a damn if you posting, oh, look at these bags I just brought. Look at this. You know when my self-esteem became real high? When I started realizing I don't need nothing outside my existence? Hello. I'ma just wait because I know some people probably like, what? Yes. That's when I realized that my self-esteem, it was going places. Okay? It was going places. When I realized, oh, I ain't gotta, put makeup on, and honey, you do what works for you. Okay? Because the reason you may feel you gotta do all this extra stuff is because you trying to compensate. You trying to compensate the way you look at yourself and the way you feel about yourself without any of those things. You trying to compensate. So your self-esteem is low. So you like, girl, and there ain't nothing wrong with getting your hair did or your nails done. Honey, don't misconstrue my message. What I'm saying is, your self-esteem is low based upon the people you keep on constantly attracting. Who you keep giving access to. Who you keep giving access to. Because if you keep on doing it and then you wonder and you're like, well, why my life is going the way it's going. I got everything going for me. I got a car. I got my own place. I make good money. I get my hair did. I travel all around the world if I want. I go where I want to go. I eat where I want. All the stuff that's materialized. Not one thing that I hear. I fucks with me, I affirm me, I meditate, I spend time by myself. No, you chasing the illusions. You chasing all the stuff outside your existence. And then you wonder why you keep on ending up with the type of guys you end up with. And men too. You men too. Okay? You keep on ending up with certain type of females because some of y'all, that's all y'all talk about is the money you have. And then you get upset when you meet a tenderoni and then next minute she want all your goddamn money. Well, you the one displayed that, that you got a whole bunch of money, and the money is what basically you feel that makes you. And so you get upset when females just want to take away your goddamn money. Your self-esteem is low too. Okay? What I realized in my life, and I'm still learning, I tell you guys I know nothing about nothing, but what I realized was I had to start really doing the work on me and really getting a concept of anything outside my existence, it does not matter. It do not matter. And so I could go places, with my hair standing up on top of my head because my hair is not what makes me. I remember this the friend that I'm telling you guys about. I remember he said to me, he said, "Look, the way I am." This was his words. He was like, the way he is, he was like, look, I could go up in any room. I could have a suit on and I could have some holy ass sweatpants on. And I'm the same exact way. Okay? I'm the same exact way. Even with the holes in my sweatpants. And basically what he was saying was get to know your goddamn self. And you wondering why the guy don't call you back, why he cheating on you, why he doing all this other stuff? Because you keep tolerating it. And then you start comparing, right? You start comparing. You start saying, oh, but I got all this stuff. I got this and I got that. None of that shit matters. You got all that stuff, but you ain't got you. You have all that stuff, but you don't have you. Honey, I'm here to tell you. Go get your hair done, your nails did, your lashes done, honey, your eyebrows on fleek, and whatever it is, buying all the pocketbooks. Honey, I used to buy tons of perfume, tons of this, tons of that, buying all this stuff, and only to mess with somebody who was in a relationship. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Only to mess with somebody that was in a relationship. Because my mind at that time was scarcity and lack. And the self-esteem, the self-esteem was so low that I felt I had to settle. I had to settle for somebody else that was in a relationship. But your life ain't finna change just because you went on a shopping spree. Or just because you got that you got that BMW, that Mercedes, that Tesla. Honey, your life ain't finna change because you got those things. You got those things that's outside your existence. None of that shit matters. None of that. Your self-esteem is on the stuff that you got. Your self-esteem is not even on that stuff. Your self-esteem is not even that high. And you got this stuff because you want to try into, oh yeah, look what I got. Yeah, I got this, I got that. But you ain't got you. But you ain't got you. I remember my sister Melissa, she would come over to my house. And I remember I used to be like, girl, I can't go out there like this, right? Like I had to put makeup on. I had to do my eyebrow, honey. I had to. You would have been thinking I was going on a goddamn photo shoot somewhere. Just to go to the mall. just to go to the mall. Because it all goes back to you not thinking you good enough. And you trying to take the elevator. only to go to walk down the stairs and walk right back up. You trying to take the elevator, and the elevator is you trying to buy all this shit to cover up those insecurities of yours, those voids of yours. You trying to cover it up, and so and instead, when some people say do the work on you, you ain't got time. That's what y'all be saying. You ain't got time. But you really seriously believe somewhere in your mind, you seriously believe that you are going to get a different relationship. You really believe you're going to get a different relationship? Because what, you went shopping, or you got a new car, your ex, he was reflecting back to you what you was willing to accept. What you was willing to accept. You was willing to accept somebody that, they lied to you, they cheat on you, some of them beat on you. And you keep catching them in lies, and you keep going through the same exact thing, sis. And then you're like, oh well, my next they gonna be, honey. Let me tell you something, honey. You could put 80 lashes on. I don't give a fuck. But if you don't got them do the work on yourself, honey, you gonna keep on going through the shit. You think because you got a new ponytail and new lashes, that's not gonna change your results. It's just gonna change the way you look on the outside. But what you're getting is everything in correlations to the inside. It's not about the outside. See, that's what some of you guys, you don't understand. You want the outside to be like a perfectionist. You want it to be perfect, the outside, right? You want the outside to be really good. But that's not what's getting you the results. What's getting you the results is how you feel about your goddamn self on the inside. That's what's getting you the results. So, honey, I'm finna get off here, but keep on getting your hair done, your nails did. And I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with those things. But what I am saying is this. If you don't know who you are, and if you feel like a new outfit or some new hair or new lashes is finna change your results, honey, you are sadly mistaken. You are really living in fantasy land. You really living in fantasy land. Why you think the big corporations, the people that sell all this stuff, why you think that they keep advertising certain things to you? Because they plan off emotions. They plan from your emotions. And some of you guys feel like, oh well, if I had that, I'ma be like my oldest son. Some of the things he say, like he'll use parables like this. He'll say, oh, they ain't want to mess with me. They ain't want to mess with me then. And now they watch when I get their car. They gonna all want to mess with me. They gonna all want to mess with me when I get their car. Or they all gonna want to mess with me when I blow up. Whatever it is. And the whole point is, why aren't you messing with yourself? That be my. Why aren't you messing with yourself? You worrying about who gonna mess with. You putting too much focus on them. They ain't want to mess with you because that's my. But why aren't you messing with you? Listen, get whatever it is that you feel you need to get. And you get all that stuff. And honey, if you ain't doing the work on yourself, honey, you still gonna be attracting that shit. It's like you see flies on shit, right? And you keep on trying to move. You keep on trying to move the shit so the flies won't get on the shit. I'm trying to understand. Or better yet, you keep changing your clothes, and you like, well, it wasn't the jeans they wasn't hitting. Let me put this other outfit on because it's gonna have me get different types of people or whatever it is, or to the people. Or let me keep on changing my clothes, okay, without washing my ass. How you think that's gonna turn out? And that's what some of you guys keep doing. You keep on trying to change your outside without changing your inside. And the inside is what's getting you everything that you are getting. The inside, not the outside. So hey, by all means, dress it up. Dress up those floors. Dress up those voids. Dress it up. You dress it up. Because let me tell you something. When I was dressing it, I was dressing it up so much, my goddamn lights would get cut off. My lights would get cut off. You know why? Because my self-image, it was so fucked up. My self-image was so fucked up. And so I would try to paint this picture. This picture of being perfect. This picture of, me having all my shit together. See, high self-esteem, you ain't gonna allow anybody. I don't give a fuck if it's family members. I don't give a fuck who it is. You ain't gonna allow them to talk to you any old type of way. And when I say talk to you any old type of way, and when they start, honey, I'm talking about boundaries. I'm talking about cutting people off. Honey, I'm talking about you not entertaining their asses. That's what I'm talking about. You get what you get because somewhere deep down inside you believe that's what you deserve. Yep. You get what you get because somewhere deep down inside you believe you deserve that. Yeah. That's why. When I was a kid, I remember I told a lot of you guys know, right? My mother, she was an alcoholic. And I remember, like, once I became, like, a teenager, probably, like, I want to say about 16, 17. And I remember I would say, during the holidays, all the family members would be, at the house, at my grandmother's house. And I remember I would say, oh, I'm going to get your hair done, right? I'm going to do this. And my aunt always used to say, it's not about the outside. It's about the inside. And I just was like, okay. Right? Like, all right. And I totally get what she was saying now. Because if you think you are a reject, if you think you are a loser, if you think you are nobody, if you think you are dumb, stupid, if you think you ugly, that's why you getting the results you getting. That's why you getting them. Because the conversation that you have with yourself. And then not only that, the conversation that's going on in your subconscious mind. And so it doesn't matter how much you try to change. You know, you'll get all dolled up, all dressed up and look in the mirror and you'll be like, ooh, right? But then you will go attract Boo Boo the fool. You'll go attract Boo Boo the fool, right? And that's all because of your self-image. That's why. You attracting the people you're attracting because of your self-image. Or better yet, some of you guys attract certain people and you feel like that person is too good for you. Like you don't deserve them. But no, you deserve them. Because y'all both on the same exact frequency. I used to be like, but hell, right? No, y'all on the same exact frequency. You deserve them. Because if y'all wasn't on the same exact frequency, you wouldn't never attracted them. I'm gonna keep showing you guys this. The mastery of love. So, boo, go get another ponytail. Go put on that makeup. Go do all those things to dress up that pretty face, all the things on the outside. And keep living under the illusion that because you so pretty, that you are going to attract different. Because you done went to the 10 spot or went to Rainbows. I got to the 10 spot. You went to the 10 spot, you went to Rainbows, you went to, to the mall or whatever it is, and you done got you some real nice outfits. And you like, ooh, once I put this on, they gonna want me. The question is, why don't you want you? And the question is, if you don't want to be by yourself, if you can't hang with yourself, what gives you the impression that somebody else want to hang with you? If you don't like you, so what gives you the impression that somebody else is gonna want to be with you? It don't make sense. Well, with that being said, let me finish reading more of my book and creating some reels on YouTube. And I love you guys. Understand when I do these videos, okay, it is out of love, okay? Because I'm telling you, I was that person who felt like everything that I'm doing, it just seems like this shit not working, okay? And experiencing mental health, going through that. And the whole thing about it was, it all came from me not fucking with me. All of it. So, listen, you guys know, for some of you guys, you've been rocking out, watching my videos for a minute, and over here, we don't do no victims. We don't do victim, okay? Because what you fail to realize is, the more you keep on saying, I attracted, no, because some of you, the more you keep on saying, they treat me this way. Look how he didn't call me. Look how he cheated on me, all these different times. All these different times. But why did you stay? Why did you stay? If you seen what he did all those times, And oh, he called you stupid so many times. He cheated on you, gave you an STD, a few times. Why didn't you leave? And listen, it's no judgment, cause I've been here. I done it. I used to go through that. Okay? Until I started realizing, see, I was one of them people. I was one of those people. My last relationship, I was one of those people. I would compare. But he got to work. He don't do this. He don't do that. He come home from work. He, pay. He was a great provider. But honey, it's going to take more than you just being a great provider. And that's what I had to come to grips with, in terms with. Yes, he's a great provider. Yes, he's very smart and, intelligent, and, he has this going on and that going on and stuff like that. But honey, you not growing with me. I'm evolving. I'm doing the work on myself. You can't even talk about your traumas. And so it has to be more than any physical thing. And that's what's getting some of y'all caught up, because you like, well, he not like old boy. In some ways he is like old boy. Because if you ain't do the work on yourself, honey, he's like old boy. And when I say like old boy, they have some of the traits, same traits. Old boy had a very low self-esteem. He has a low self-esteem. Old boy was controlling. Because old boy was controlling, this dude is controlling. Because why? Because of the low self-esteem. So he feel like, I need to know exactly where, like I used to be. Like I used to be. I need to know where you gonna be at. And if I hear something, honey, the dude, he would finish the sentence, because I said it so many times. I said it so many times, he would just finish what the fuck what I was finna say. Because he like, you say this all the time. Honey, he got sick of hearing me saying it. So, your life is going to change when you change. Nothing more, nothing less. You going through mental health, your life is going to change when you change. People treating you like shit, your life is finna change when you change. Your family members talking to you crazy and reckless, and you keep accepting it because you keep on saying, but they my family. Your life is finna change when you change. So with that being said, I catch you guys most likely tomorrow. Peace.